Footage filmed by the Israeli military has emerged, showing the moments before the director of Kamal Adwan Hospital in northern Gaza was detained on Friday. Now, this video, released on Israeli media, shows his interaction with Israeli forces as they conducted a violent raid on the medical facility. Hussam Abu Safiya's whereabouts are now unknown. The footage also captures his efforts to help move hundreds of patients and medical staff to safety. The Israeli military ordered everyone inside to flee with only a 15-minute warning.
فيش حدا من ناحيتك، فيش حدا جوا ولا واحد لفيت كل المستشفى بسيطة.
Well, the army bombed and stormed Kamal Adwan Hospital on Friday, leaving it completely out of service. Hundreds of people were detained during the raid and later released. Many of them described the abuse suffered at the hands of Israeli forces. Sami al-Arian, he directs the Centre for Islam and Global Affairs at Istanbul Zaim University, and he joins us now from Istanbul. First of all, let's go back to these pictures that we've just been showing of Dr. Hussam Abu Safiya negotiating with the Israelis as he comes out of the Kamal Adwan Hospital, shaking a soldier's hand in the tank. Why was he then arrested?
Well, certainly Israel has broken every rule and convention in the book regarding war zones. Israel is not interested in any kind of negotiations. What Israel is interested in is to bring the Palestinians to their heels, is to empty northern Gaza, and they've been doing that systematically. And the final straw is to burn, basically, the hospital, arrest its medical staff, eliminate and kill and burn some of them, and now arresting the director of that medical facility. So what Israel has been doing throughout the situation in Gaza is to eliminate the Palestinians from certain areas, is to wreak havoc on them. We have seen how Palestinians have been killed indiscriminately through various ways, destroying them, bombing them, killing them, sniping them, even starving them. And now some, particularly the infants, die of the freezing cold. This has been a systematic policy for over a year now, for 15 months. And it's really tragic that the whole world is watching this with total impotence. They haven't been doing anything to relieve the situation of the Palestinians.
I mean, Israel says that it's targeting hospitals because it says that Hamas is using them as bases. What evidence have they provided?
I mean, this is really an old lie that has exhausted itself. Let's remember that Israel has invaded northern Gaza and said it's been under control now 10 times. How many Hamas members are left in northern Gaza to come back and claim this? What Israel has been doing has been documented in many, many forums, and the list of which have been released recently by Human Rights Watch, Amnesty International, all human rights organizations, including, of course, the World Court, in which a genocide, a war of extermination, has been waged on the Palestinians, and they're doing it in a way that they would like to get hold of the land, empty the people, and then end or destroy the infrastructure. And the hospitals are, of course, the most important infrastructure in any society, and that's what they've been doing. And what did they do for that? They claim all these lies, all these justifications in order to do that. There hasn't been a single piece of evidence to show that Kamal Adwan Hospital or any other hospital has been used by any resistance movement.
We've been seeing ceasefire efforts limping on over the past few weeks. What chances that we're going to see some serious progress before the end of Joe Biden's term on January 20th?
I mean, it seems like Netanyahu, in his attempt to claim, quote unquote, total victory, he's trying to bring the resistance to its knees, to eliminate the resistance if he can, but he hasn't been able to. I mean, we've seen how the resistance, even a few days ago, they've been raining rockets to various, deep down into Israel, various Israeli towns, particularly in Jerusalem and Beersheba and other places. So he hasn't been able to achieve this total victory. And he knows that he is in trouble because, legally speaking, he is facing all these corruption charges. So he's trying to prolong this war as much as possible, but also trying to possibly please Trump. So he's waiting probably closer to Trump's inauguration to reach some kind of a deal, even though many people inside the country itself, inside Israel, doubt that he is seeking a total end of the war. Yet people are are hoping that there would be some kind of a ceasefire in order to get some of the hostages back. Remember, he always said that he wanted to bring the hostages, keeping them the military pressure and without paying any prices, but he's failed so far to bring about any of these hostages through military means.
OK, Sami al-Arian, many thanks indeed. We'll be speaking to you again a little later this programme.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.